Well, hello again, and welcome to the Reformed Review. This is Pastor Kevin O'Connor, and I have another little gem that my wife got for me, and I wanted to show this one to you. This is the NLT Illustrated Study Bible. It is in Deluxe brown and tan. If you didn't know, the NLT Study Bible has now been given the Christian Book Award of Excellence, okay, the Medallion of Excellence. This study Bible is chocked just full of stuff that is very useful for studying, very useful for word studies. I'm going to go ahead and open it up and get it out of this very nice clamshell box that it comes in. Now, this is their brown and tan imitation leather, or I'm not quite sure what word Tyndale uses, but it's nice. It looks really nice. Even, here's the spine, NLT, Illustrated Study Bible, New Living Translation. I got that little compass there that I wanted to show you this Bible. Really, really nice gold gilding on it. But this Bible is just really, really chock full of stuff. Let's open it up. We'll look at I already put my name in the introduction page, or the presentation page. But then you open it up. It's got a lot of nice pictures of the very well illustrated Bible. It's got lots of illustrations. When you open it up to the copyright page, you'll see the different formats that it comes in. And I'll see if I can get that where you can pause it and look at it. But it comes in hardcover, indexed hardcover, hardcover deluxe, lined slate gray, LeatherLike black onyx, LeatherLike black onyx indexed, LeatherLike brown tan, LeatherLike brown and tan indexed, LeatherLike teal chocolate, LeatherLike teal chocolate index. And you can see we have the brown and tan, and this one is really nice. I mean, it feels good in the hand, but it's just a paste down liner. It's pretty well put together study Bible. Smith sewn. Obviously, it's going to last a long time. But here's the table of contents, and I want to go through this because I don't want to go through the whole Bible. There's just so many illustrations, we can't do that. It's got your contributors page, introduction to the Illustrated Study Bible, how to study the Bible, a note to the readers, introduction to the New Living Translation, the Living Translation Bible Translation Team, or the New Living Translation Bible Team, timeline of biblical history, which is very neat, and we may go look at that here in a minute. But it breaks the books down into the Pentateuch, Israel's histories, poetry and wisdom, and then the prophets of Israel in the Old Testament. And then it has the intertestamental period. And then you get into the New Testament. You have the Gospels and Acts, letters of Paul, other letters, and then you have after the apostles, which is interesting, and I have not looked at that. I do want to do that while we're making this video. At the end of the Bible, you have weights, measures, and coins, Hebrew and Greek word studies, which is very, very neat feature in this study Bible. You got a features index, a notes index, New Living Translation, dictionary and concordance, and image credits. So you can go look up whoever is credited for the images in the Bible in different places. Then you have the contributors page, obviously, and we get into the content. Let's see if we can go back to the table of contents for just a minute. I want to look at the timeline. It's on A18. So let's find A. Excuse me. There's A15, A17. Now we're at A18. Now this is a timeline of biblical history, and it begins in Genesis at creation, Noah. These all are undated up until about Job is where they begin to date everything. And this continues all the way through the Old Testament into the Hellenistic kingdoms, the Persian Empire, and then we get into the New Testament, the Gospels, Acts, other letters, letters of Paul, and then the Roman Empire is where it ends. The Old Testament, here we are. We get a introduction to the Old Testament. We're going to have quite a bit of that, and then we get an introduction to the Pentateuch. And as we seen with the introduction to the Old Testament, it's a very large section. Okay, and then we begin our introduction to Genesis. Okay, so here's the Pentateuch, and then here is our introduction to the book of Genesis. It's at least, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-page introduction to the book of Genesis. Okay, now I want to go ahead and kind of just flip through here. I'll show you, like, here's the creation, and it has a very good illustration on creation and what was made, when, which days were everything made. And then we get to let's see if we can find another one. Here's a map. See this very good colored maps in here for the time of Noah, the nations of the ancient world. We're gonna even here, the Babel, the dispersion of the nations, the ziggurats of Babel, and then it has a illustration here. The ziggurats of the Tower of Babel, was probably similar in construction, though considerably larger. This is just a few of the illustrations. I mean, you can't hardly turn a page or two without a map, without some sort of illustration, some article. There's an article on Hagar, Isaac, and it is just chocked full of stuff. And like I said, this is a brand new Bible. I've only opened it long enough to peruse it. Here's a whole page on Joseph, okay? Now I'm going to skip ahead to the intertestamental period so that we can see how they have this laid out. Okay, let's flip backwards because we went too far. All right, here we go on our intertestamental period. Here's the end of Malachi, and then we have the intertestamental period. And they give you lots of information here on the Macedonian kings, the Persian Empire, the Seleucian kingdom, Roman Empire, Egypt, Ptolemaic kingdom. Now, it goes right into lots of information. The Maccabees, who they were, the Maccabean revolt, and then we get into the New Testament. And then we have an introduction to the New Testament. And this introduction goes for at least 5 pages. Then we get the Gospel and Acts, a whole section on the Gospel and the book of Acts. And then we get into the introduction for the book of Matthew, the Gospel of Matthew. I want to count the pages on this introduction as well. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like they're consistently doing at least 4 pages on your introduction. It's got everything in it. Let's see from the beginning. The setting, the summary, meaning of the message. Then you get into authorship, occasions of writing, date and location, literary structure, which is all very good information. Now, also, if you'll look here, we have D.A. Carson, we have T.R. France, Michael Green, Craig Keener, and David Turner. These are men, and Greg L. Bloomberg, who are part of the further reading and people who make commentary in this book, okay? Which is good information for you to know who it is that's giving the commentary and the notes. Now, I want to jump to the back of this Bible when we get to after the book of Revelation. So let's jump through here. Like I said, you'll just run into these illustrated pages all over this Bible. It has got so much good information. I'm telling you, the NLT and Tyndale are doing a lot better nowadays with their study material. I commend this Bible to anybody that wants a good study Bible. It's going to be pretty balanced in its views, going to offer different views from different positions on very sensitive issues. So after the apostles, we get a very good timeline of the Church of Rome, of how all of this fits together in history. Okay, you got Ignatius as bishop of Antioch, 67 to 115 AD. Polycarp as the bishop of Smyrna, 100 AD to 167 AD. Irenaeus, bishop of Lyons, 150 to 200 AD. Theophilus, a bishop of Antioch, 169 to 183. Just so much information, and this timeline just keeps going, okay? This timeline comes all the way, and I'm going to keep looking because it goes to the Council of Chalcedon, it looks like, as far as I can see. And then we kind of stop there, okay? You got material, references, and here's where you get into your Hebrew and Greek word studies. So it basically has a Hebrew-Greek concordance in here, okay? A lexicon, if you would, okay? But this is really, really thorough. Gives you thorough definitions and references to where to find these. Here's your features index. It's got all of your different features throughout the Bible. You can find these. You can look them up by title, by faith, faith and faithfulness, faith and works, fall, false prophets. It's got a lot of useful indexed features, okay? So you get done with the features and you run into notes index, okay? So all the notes throughout here, any special notations that they make, they have an index for you to go and find those notes. And this index is in depth, very much in depth. And then when you're done with that, you get the dictionary and the concordance for the New Living Translation, which is very helpful. I always enjoy a Bible with a concordance. It's much better than not having one at all. I want to see, after the concordance and dictionary, how, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Now it has imagery credits, and you can go find out who took what pictures, where these pictures were from, and who gets the credit for them. And then you have pages for notes. Obviously, they have about, 10 pages back here for notes. I'm not going to count those. And then you get in some more maps, okay? This is the top topography of Palestine, And then you have a world of the patriarchs. And this is continued map here. And then it's more full here. Exodus from Egypt. One whole map right here with a legend over here. The conquest of Canaan. The tribes of Israel. You got just a lot of maps. This probably has more maps than I have seen in a lot of Bibles recently. I kind of want to count them. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 maps, which is, I guess that's about what normally is coming in. And then we have maps in the New Illustrated Bible, and you can go back and it's got these different maps lined out for you that are all throughout this Bible. And you can go back and just find them, whatever map it is that you're looking for at the time. But there it is. This is, if you want a good study Bible, it's going to be pretty fair. Give you argumentation from several points of view on hard subjects. A Bible that's going to give you lots of history, lots of commentary to help you understand passages, background, cultural information. All of that stuff is going to be in this Bible. And it's one that I really wanted, and my wife was kind enough to get it to me, so I recommend it to you. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you tag somebody else in it. Make sure you share it. Help us get the algorithm up so we can get at least 50 subscribers, okay? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. God bless you.